Now, some of y'all might be thinking this is Champs. Hey everybody, I had a good time this season. I can't wait for the next season video. It ain't November 9th, 2022, a date that in this league will live in infamy. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was a Wednesday, Champ was 6-3, and I just caught up to the Tater, who was on a 2-week slide. He and I were headed into a tough Week 10 matchup against one another. Now, my team was on the rise, but his team was headed in the other direction after an incredible 6-1 start. But I think with Champ in the headlights, he knew he needed to make a move. Now, let's pause there because there was another team that was about to hit the panic button. After a 5-1 start, Bubby Hud's miraculous fall from grace started Week 7 with a nail-biter, 135-132 against Benny Bebop. Also at that time, we had Dane Cook leading the league at 7-2. We had Smokey Joe at 4-4-1, and the gambler Kenny Rogers tied with the rest of the league at 4-5. Important to note, the two strongest non-Texas teams that started so well were both starting to slip. And that's when it happened. The phone call that would change this league forever. Forever. Now, I imagine it went something like this. Ring, ring. It's Bubby. It's me, the evil Tater. If we don't do something now, we're going to be back in Texas. I have a plan. Now, if you'll notice, this is the very same plot as when James Bond meets Felix Leiter from CIA on the staircase in Montenegro in the movie Casino Royale. Bond had just lost $10 million going all in on Big Slick. He had a full house, but he lost to the Chief, who had 4 jacks. Bond goes to kill the Chief, but Leiter stops him on the staircase, realizing he can't win, decides to bankroll Bond on account that he thinks Bond can win.
Listen, I'm bleeding chips. I'm not gonna last much longer. You have a better chance, I'll stake you. I'm saying I'll give you the money to keep going. Just one thing, if you pull it off, the CIA bring him in.
What happened was they combined forces and resources to take out the bad guy, just like how I think this whole dirty trade went down. But let's recap. Zach Ertz, Mike Williams, Josh Allen, Derrick Henry, Damian Harris, his core. 4, Darnell Mooney, Odell Beckham Jr., Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Terry McLaurin, A.J. Dillon, Brian Robinson, Kirk Cousins, and Cade Otton. Literally his bench. The result: in Week 10, Bubby was the low scorer, 98 points. Week 11, low score again, just 75 points. Youch. Week 12, low score, 104. 3 low scores in a row. Week 13, an ironic win against the Tater, 123-120. Good for second and third lowest scores of the week. Week 14, an astonishing win with a 110-point week against Wino Beignet, who only put up 107. Finished out Week 15 with 119 points. That's a 104.8 average the last 6 weeks after that trade. Meanwhile, Tater's team strangely seemed to get stronger and stronger. Week 10, 137. Week 11, 148. Week 12, 173. Week 13, 120. Week 14, 151. Week 15, 208. Week 16, 185. 160.2 points per game average. 160.2 versus 104.8 average. Heck, just the playoff average between Josh Allen and Derrick Henry alone, 49.6 points between the two of those guys the last 3 weeks. So what does this all mean? Well, if someone were to ask you, what is your gift? Mine would be recognizing patterns and connecting dots. But what evidence, champ? It started with all Bubby's fishy posts about y'all gonna have to make me do this. You're gonna have to make me trade with the Tater. He's gonna poop on my plate or whatever. To which we figured out pretty quick he received no less than 5 better trades. 5. Booby Hoobs excluded. Then all the premature draft location pod chatter. I mean, that's been weird, right? Can someone fact check how many times Colorado was mentioned before and after Smokey Joe made that altitude comment? Pretty fishy to me. It sure seemed like the Taters very concerned about where the next draft location's gonna be. But I ain't one to gossip, so you ain't heard that from me. All I know is it sure did seem like the chips were stacked against old Champ from the get this season, with the no keepers and the 16 people make playoffs, and of course the dirty trade. All I can say is if you ain't cheating, I guess you ain't trying. It seemed like Champ had better get with the times. If you can fool the world into thinking that a 94-year-old is the most popular guy to ever get elected, how hard can it be to rig a friendly competition? Well, that's all from Champ this week. Y'all keep winning by any means necessary. Guess we'll see y'all in Colorado.
All right, welcome in, you degenerates, to week 17, the final week of the season.
Yes.
Dude, playoffs are pretty much over. Everybody's done except for one game, and it's the one game that matters, the championship, Degenerate Bowl championship. And it's funny, I saw Sean text this week. It all worked out. The two high-score teams actually made it to the championship. So that's kind of cool.
Yep.
Interesting how it came out. Hey, brother, how are you, man? How was your week?
Good, man. Made it through the Christmas, sliding right on into New Year's. Everything's good out here. We survived the blizzard, negative 20 with the wind chill. And still not the worst I've ever been in. Me and the girls years ago in 2011, we had a snow blizzard, got down to negative 37 with wind chill. And we all went out in shorts and a t-shirt just to know what it was like.
Stupid.
Well, I don't know if they wanted to as much as I wanted them to, but we know what negative 37 feels like now. So.
80 degrees on Christmas Day here in Southern California. It was ridiculous. But we're not here to talk about the weather. We're here to talk about fantasy football, baby. And so let's move it into right now, last week's breakdown.
All right, man. So the first game, Sean held off Adam from getting his fourth trophy with a score of 168 to 97, moving Sean into the finals. Dude, 97. Adam, I know that hurts, buddy. I know that stings a little bit.
It's weird that his team just all of a sudden shut it down. It was like they were going. It's like they were just like, we're done. We're just calling it quits right now, because his team was killing it up until 2 weeks ago, and then all of a sudden it was just like, Sean's team looked really good, putting up 168. That was a big number. 29 from Prescott. A lot of his other guys, Cook, Chubb, Diggs, Moore, they didn't do shit. But there's that man, our man Hawkinson that we were talking about a couple weeks ago. He put up 38, dude. That was huge. And Higgins obviously was there for 26. So I mean that was where the majority of his points came from. 3 guys. He did get 17 from Mixon, which was pretty good. But it was enough. He didn't really need to score that much to beat Adam, obviously, but it was enough. It looks impressive because he's going into this week's game. The next game we're going to talk about was Nate, who secured a non-Texas draft, baby. Woo-hoo!
Thank you, Nate.
Yeah. When he beat Joe 185 to 108. Is it weird how both the teams that were playing for the championship just didn't? The other 2 teams just didn't show up. Like they just.
Well, you mean the division winners?
Yeah, the 2 division winners.
2 division winners. Yeah.
No, weird. No, that's weird that they just didn't show up.
And, we keep saying, or I keep saying, no Texas draft. I want Joe and Alex to know, man, I loved being there. I know all the guys did. We loved being at your places, loved being with your families. The heat fucking blows. And dude, we just want to go somewhere else. We love you guys, and we know we'll be back in Texas eventually. We don't hate your place. Just wanted to clear that up.
Yeah. No, that's all it was. It was all about the heat. Yeah. It was just unbearable.
Yeah.
We had fun though. We had so much fun at the last one. Dude. It was a blast. Anywho, so that was it for that.
We're gonna go skip ahead a little bit. I know we do predictions at the end, but it's a little different segment today. Do you have a prediction for the final game?
I don't know. I mean, I haven't flipped the coin yet.
You're gonna leave this one up to the coin?
Well, I mean, I've been.
We're gonna do it live, brother. Do it right now.
Let's do it. Here we go. Here's the coin I've been flipping all year round. I got to know who's.
So Nate's heads.
Nate would be heads.
Nate's heads.
Nate would be heads. Okay, here we go. This is nerve-wracking. Heads, baby. It's heads.
Oh, I tricked you. I actually had Sean written down first. No, I'm
What?
teasing. I'm teasing.
Oh.
All right, you're taking Nate. Oh boy.
I am.
All right. All right.
The coin doesn't lie. It knows
Coin
who it
does
wants.
lie sometimes, as we will
No.
find out. The coin does lie sometimes.
Well,
Do you even know how the game's predicted this week? I haven't even looked it up to tell you the truth.
I haven't looked it up either. I thought you would
I'm
have
gonna
had.
pull it up right now. Oh, that's not it. That's you and me play this week for nothing.
Oh, that we should put something on that just for fun.
No, we should not. No, we should not. Oh my God, no way. Nate's 133 to Sean 132.
Wow, that I just pulled it up at the same time. I'm actually surprised Nate's his thing's legal right now. He usually, in a game this big, I would think he would be trying to do some trickery, trying to figure stuff out.
Oh boy, that is close. Holy shit.
He's still going with Zay Knight. Zay Knight? Is it Zay Knight?
Zonovan Knight. His
Zonovan
nickname
Knight?
is Bam Knight.
Bam Knight. Oh, Zay Jones. That's who I was thinking of. Zay Jones.
He's my guy. He's all over my team.
Knight, Jefferson, Henry, Moore, Godwin, Kelsey, Pittman. Yeah, I mean, Prescott, Cook, Chubbs, Diggs, Higgins, Mixon. Jesus, man. Who are you picking?
I was looking at the matchups. It's really good for Sean that he has Stephon Diggs to Nate's Josh Allen. That's awesome when you have that.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott going on Thursday night. However, he's going against a favorable pass defense, since you guys hate my other terms. Favorable pass defense. Chubb against Washington, Henry against Dallas. Tough defense on a Thursday. Man, these are tough matchups. KC, you know what? I'm going Sean.
He's going Sean.
Yeah, I like the matchups better, except for we're gonna stick with it. So either guy will win their fourth championship, right? That's what Nate was saying?
No.
Oh no,
Sean only has
Sean's
one.
the only one not. Yeah, that's right.
Sean only has one championship. So he'll be a double digit.
Cut that out.
He'll be a double digit champion.
Dudget. No, he's a dudget. I like that.
He'll be a dudget. And it's not a double digit either. It's a 2-time champion. What the fuck is wrong with us?
Sean all of a sudden got 10 championships.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. That'll be fun though. I mean, that'll be a good game. I hope they get together for it. It seems like they did last time they went to a Niner game and watched it last time they played together. I hope they get a chance to get together. It's always fun that way when that works out.
Well, hell, if they're together, you better be there too. Finals game.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That would be fun. If I'm not working, maybe I can work that out.
All right, so last game up was the Loser Bowl.
Yeah.
That's always a fun one. Josh and Justin faced off in the Loser Bowl finals, with Josh beating him 154 to 144, putting Justin back in the costume for the 21st time.
I saw that. I was just like, that's hilarious. And it was a close one. It was only 10 points. I mean, that they must have. I wonder if Justin was even paying attention, to be honest. But it was close. I mean, if he would have had anybody other than Russell Wilson to start at quarterback, he probably would have pulled it out. But of course, Russell Wilson just sucks so bad. So he only got him 6 points. I
just keep looking out the door, waiting for my bottle of Josh to show up.
Oh, is that? Oh, because you took that bet with Nathan.
Yeah,
that's right. All right. Well, have you ever had Josh before?
I've been looking forward to having Josh for years.
I bet you have. You sick son of a bitch. No, that's pretty funny though. Yeah, I mean, dude, what are you gonna do? I mean, Josh nimbly escaped it by 10 points, and well,
it's funny. You look at the matchups, and don't want to rub it in, but you did bad, Joe did bad, Sean or Adam did bad. We had all these low scores, and all the other guys had way higher scores than them that weren't even in the mix. And I know it doesn't matter; you're already out; it's done. But real parity this league. I mean, guys who were in the Loser Bowl still outscored, half the league and other teams. So
yeah.
Good parity. I'm looking good. Looking forward to next year when it gets back to me just kicking you guys' asses and nobody has a chance. But
I don't remember when's the last time that happened. I don't remember that.
2019.
29. So 3 years ago. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
it's the most recent champion since Alex's little streak.
Oh, okay. There you go. I mean, Alex, yeah. I mean, 2-time champ, back to back. So all right. Well, that was it. That's last week's breakdown. All right, guys. Here we go. We're gonna do our shoulda, woulda, couldas of the week.
And back to you, Ben. No, really, nobody messed up. No, there was a way that Justin could have got it. I could have figured a way if he would have sat Josh Palmer or something like that and put an Algier in the flex. He could have actually won.
Really?
I would have made that. Yeah, because he got 15, and the guy I'm thinking of scored 3 on his bench, so would have upped his score by 12. So
okay,
could have done it. But. And probably should have. Algiers looked pretty good lately, but
yeah.
We'll give an honorable mention, half one to Justin.
There you go, Justin. Half an honor. There you get. All right, dude. That was our shoulda, woulda, couldas of the week. All right, guys, we're gonna go out and do our high and low this week. All right, guys, here we are with your high score of the week, back to back, 2 times in a row. Come on in, Mr. Nathan Boudreau.
Gentlemen.
Hey,
howdy.
Hey, where are you?
I'm on a cruise ship.
Oh, look at you.
It looks chilly.
And it's fucking raining. I'm actually got a little thing to stand under. Stand under this thing because it's fucking raining right now.
Ben, being in the Navy, what part of the boat is that?
Behind me, you can probably see Catalina. I don't know if you guys can see.
Oh,
it.
yep.
I actually lived on that island for 18 months.
Oh, we just got back on the boat. We were just we had lunch in Catalina. We just got back on the boat and it fucking started pouring as soon as we got here. So,
jeez,
where'd you get
it's raining? Let me go up to the top deck and do my interview up there.
Where'd you guys eat? Where'd you eat at Catalina?
Some little bed and breakfast. I don't know. I don't remember the name of it. It was pretty
I like
good.
the pizza place right there on the main drag.
Yeah.
If it's still there.
Yeah, well, that was so long ago. Well, anyways, 185, bro. Back-to-back high scores. You,
That's right.
Peaking at the right time. Did your thing just break
You know
on
what?
you?
I'm either.
He's got a wardrobe malfunction mid-interview. We're lucky it's the fucking
Nip
headphones.
slips.
How long are you guys gone for?
It's just a 4-night cruise. So we boarded yesterday. Catalina today, Mexico tomorrow, Ensenada, and then come back up.
nice.
Short little one.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Sounds like so much fun, though.
yeah, it's fun. Family time. But yeah, Matt, I'm either peaking at the right time or I fucking blew my wad too early. I guess we'll find out next week. One or the other, right?
Well, do you want to know who the coin picked?
Sure. Who'd the coin pick?
It picked you, my friend. Heads. That was
Right.
you. That's right.
Has the coin picked me every time and been right the last?
I think it's been right every time it's picked you. So I mean, you got that going for you.
All right, this high score though. High score.
185, bro. That was a big number, and back to back. So that's got to feel nice going into this championship game. Your team, like I said, I was talking to Matt earlier in this podcast. I was saying that it was interesting. The two games that were going for the championship game, both teams, Adam and who'd you play against? Joey Hulu Joe. Neither team really showed up in this game. He picked up 108. Adam put up like 97 or something like that. It was. Yeah, I found that pretty interesting. That it was kind of a blowout going into it.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be that big of a blowout, but I mean, we talked about this all year. Joe wasn't one of the higher scoring teams. He was getting the right matchups, playing the right people at the right time. Once you get to the playoffs, you can't expect any more soft matchups. So, he ran into a buzzsaw. It is what it is. I never really had any doubts that I was going to beat Joe. I'm much more nervous about playing Sean this week. Sean's team, I think, is probably the most well-rounded team in the league. It has been all year. So, that's the team that really kind of worries me. Joe was just a bump in the road, really.
All right. Well, thank you for being here for your high score segment, sir. And, we'll see you maybe next week for another high score of the week.
Yeah, I told you, as long as I don't get paid for the weekly high score, I'm going to hit it every week. So, yeah, I'm going to do it again this week.
All right.
Well, hitting the high score next week would be getting paid, right? So, too bad.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right, on that, we can sign out.
All right, guys, we're going to talk to our low score of the week this week right here.
That guy right there.
It's me.
Hi, brother. Yeah, it's you. It's you. You shit the bed.
Dude, big time. My team, I scored 90 points. It was ridiculous.
That's pretty bad.
Dude, it was bad. Justin Herbert all of a sudden was just like a ghost of himself. 3 points. Marlon Mack, who was playing well, all of a sudden regressed or degressed or what's the word? Anyways, he started playing. He sucked. Aaron Jones only got me 4. Devontae Adams only got me 3.
Dude, do you think Derek Carr is done as a Raider?
I mean, they haven't looked great for the last how many weeks? You know what I mean? He's
17.
Well, yeah,
He had a couple of blow up matchups. With Devontae Adams. But
no,
a good quarterback. That just means you can throw the ball high.
Yeah, Derek Carr is probably done. You're probably right.
The only thing that's holding me back from thinking he will get traded or let go is the problems that have happened with the quarterback trades lately, like Russell Wilson. Stuff like that. People go, "Oh, maybe we're not getting what we thought we were getting with these veteran quarterbacks."
Well, and
gets hurt, misses a season. He's got a Super Bowl.
He's no Russell Wilson either. You know what I mean?
Russell Wilson's not Russell Wilson.
No, but at least when he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. He's an MVP, quarterback. He's he has all these accolades. So when it comes time to trade for him, Denver's like, oh, we're getting Russell Wilson. This guy's got a cannon, coming to Denver. He should throw it out of the stadium. You know what I mean? With Derek Carr, you don't have those. So I don't see him as, having that success in the trade market. That's just my opinion. So, man. Otherwise, my team just didn't show up, and it just, looks shitty. So, better luck next year. I didn't even set a lineup. I didn't even look at my lineup this week because I knew it didn't matter.
Sure, you didn't. Sure.
I didn't. There's guys.
How many times did you low score this year?
This will be my 3rd, I believe.
Oh.
Too bad
1 week sooner, and it could have been named after you.
Yeah, could have been, but it's not.
Would have kept the Connery name out of it. It would have been a Benjamin Michael kind of thing or something. I would have fucking middle named you for that one.
All right, well, that was your low score of the week. All right, guys, here we are with my favorite segment for one of the last times this season, Matt's Round the League Recap. Take it away, brother.
Thanks, brother. All right, so this week in the forced bets, Nate cheered for the Cards, the Commanders, and the Packers. He had the rest of us cheer for the Sea Chickens. The only person that picked wrong was me with the Packers. On Christmas Day, thought I was giving him a little present. I got one back. Nate's up 780. I'm finally over 100 that I owe him now 120. It just sucks. Sucks. I don't have time now to whittle it back down, but all right, it's all good.
No, that's why the house always wins, brother. That's what they say.
I know we got the same. I fucking bullshit. Made a couple bad choices. All right, and then in the Guillotine League, Nate lost this week, leaving Anna and Jeff in the finals. So congrats to those two. I talked to Anna the week before this league started when I was talking to Penny, and Anna came in the room and she goes, "Yeah, Matt, I just signed up. I'm not really going to pay attention or anything." And I'm like, "Listen, pay attention. If nothing else, you got to help beat Bobby and Megan because I don't want them winning shit." And she goes, "Okay, I'll get in. I'll do it." And now she's in the fucking finals. She wasn't even going to give it a try. She was at
our house the other day, and we were all laughing about that. We were like, "Dude, this was prior to her winning this week." We were like, "You're 2 weeks away from winning the whole thing, and you didn't even care to be in it." And now she won again, and I was just like, "Oh my god, dude!" So funny, man. So then it's Anna and Jeff, like two outsiders in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so funny, right? Like. Not out, you know what I mean by outsiders.
Yeah, they're not in the main league.
Yeah, exactly. Which is fun, which is just kind of funny,
Dude, how long? You know, in Aniston's first grade,
kindergarten.
Kindergarten. Holy shit.
Yeah, we go way back.
Damn. Dude.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's
That's
crazy.
a long time.
She's
long time.
I mean, her, and I mean, I talked to Adrian, Juju, not too long ago, and they're like probably the oldest people I know, like the people I've known the longest in my whole life, outside of you.
Good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. He's stuck with that one. All right, man. Well, let's take this time to bring in Bobby and talk some Dynasty.
Yeah, live on the pod.
Come on in, buddy.
I have no way to speed him up here, guys. You guys are stuck with him normal speed. So we love you, Bob.
How's it going, guys?
Good. I love the hat.
Is that a Chargers hat?
It is.
Hey, Chargers made the playoffs, so Christmas is going for another week, boys. Championship week. Chargers made the playoffs, first time in 4 years. So let's get this going. Let's keep Christmas. I got the Christmas lights going. These ones actually in the band room are all year. So
I like the sweater. You're looking very sharp. All right, Bobby. We'll break it down for us, man. Let's get into these dynasty situations. And congratulations, by the way. Good game. My team didn't show up, but good game.
I gotta wish you quite a condolences, man. I mean, you came into this game 12-2 record. You only had 2 losses all year. You had such a great season. And your team did not show up. I mean, when Justin Herbert, the arguably the best quarterback in the league, only comes with 3 points.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with that? You got 23 from Eckler. He had a good game last night, but the 2 from Stevenson. And what are you going to do when my team comes up and scores
216?
216, Bob. Your team's a monster right now, like a freaking monster, dude.
I last minute I had Keenan Allen in all week. Last minute I took him out because I saw Nick Foles was starting. Took Nick Foles out of my practice squad to start him, thinking, what if he comes in and just lights it up? And I'm trying to get the record, right? I had 210. I needed 14 points to beat my own all-time record.
My own.
Nice drop.
Nice drop there.
Foles busts out a -4, and Keenan had like 25. I would have had it.
You would have had it.
Kicking myself.
Not that it mattered. I mean, you had me licked clearly, and but playing. I guess at that point,
he almost doubled you up, brother.
He almost doubled me up. I mean, at that point, I guess you are just playing for your own personal best, right? Because the game was over on like Sunday morning, way early, or Sunday morning.
Well, you can never say a game is over when you've got Herbert and Eckler.
But none of my other guys showed up. I mean, it's not. I mean, I guess that's not necessarily true. It's not that they didn't show up. I had 3 guys not get in double digits. The rest of the guys were in double digits, but it's still. I mean, 216, bro. I mean, it's nobody. There was nobody going to catch you this week. So,
if you look at the scores, Dak got 32, Justin Jefferson got 34. You kind of expect those. Hawkinson coming out with 38. CeeDee Lamb busts out 38. Waddle busts out 31.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that thing that day that Nate was talking about, multiple guys with multiple touchdowns and stuff. There's, how many guys with multiple touchdowns? When all stars align like that, what are you going to do?
Yeah, well, you're gonna win, and you're gonna win. You're gonna win big. Let's talk. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're saying the same thing I was.
Let's talk about the other matchup that is important. That had consequences involved.
It's very important. That game with Nate and Sean. Obviously, I was rooting for Sean big time to not have to go up against Nate.
Yeah.
You say my team's a monster. Nate's team is just stupid. Some people put in the thread. It really is. I mean, his team almost didn't show up this week. Mahomes with 26 almost seems like an underperformance. Kelsey was 17. Higgins got 26. Burrow got 27. How did he get Burrow, man? I mean, the team that Nate has assembled in this league.
Yeah.
Just like he's going to
need some hot dogs coming at you. Some hot dogs. I'm throwing hot dogs at you.
He is going to dominate for years to come. That team is so good, and his protection is just
up.
so.
All right. Hey, so do you think he plays George Kittle this week?
That's so
or
funny.
do you want him to play George Kittle this week?
Well,
It would be hard not. It would be hard not to after what he has
He
done.
hasn't been playing him.
he's been playing
Brock Purdy.
Kelsey. Well, I mean, Kelsey is clearly. I mean, I'm gonna have to go look right now at the scores for the year, but I believe Kelsey's had a better year than
course,
Kittle, right? But Kittle's hot right now. The Kittle Purdy connection, I
With
get it.
Debo out.
With Debo
Yeah,
out,
that's why they're going to him. Yeah.
yeah.
He won't play him over Kelsey. He would play him in that other one of those flex, wide receiver.
Oh,
tight
exactly.
end spots.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Take out Josh Jacobs. Oh, he can't. He doesn't have it. Oh, yeah, he can move Chubb up. Anyways, yeah. So you and Nate in the finals. You're going for a three-peat, right? How long has this league been going?
Yeah, I mean, this is the third year. I've won.
So
the
you're
first
the
two.
only guy that's ever won this league.
I am. Yes.
Damn.
God, Bob, how do you got to root for Nate? Everybody's got to root for Nate.
Fresh blood.
I mean, we all have to root for Nate. We can't let Bob. Can you imagine? We think Alex was insufferable as champ. You think Bobby's not going to let us? I mean, come on, a 3-time champion, the three-peat, and he's the first 3 in a row to do it. Oh my god!
Well, and he loves 3. I mean, like everything is 3, 3, 3. You'll get a tattoo about it, right? If you win it.
Oh man, my first tattoo ever. I've never had one.
You would have to.
This would be
like just fitting. 3 little bars or something, just something that represents it.
It is a lot different that it's not main league. Alex getting in a main league is kind of a bigger deal. You got to look at the projection in main league. Nate is projected to win both leagues. So he's projected more on me. He's only projected 1 up on Sean. And I don't know if you guys have had that segment yet because I just joined, but he's got a chance. He's got a very, very strong chance to win both leagues. And I know you guys mentioned it last week that I would be insufferable if I won 3. But Nate's got a chance to win both leagues, and man, I mean, his teams are super solid in both games. I mean, the one against.
I mean, he's already done it in football, baseball same year before, right?
I think he's probably done baseball, football same year. I think
he's already won 2 leagues in a year. Like another 2 leagues, whatever, dude. I mean,
it's
add him to the trophy cabinet, and we'll take him down next year.
Yeah,
although I'm picking Sean to win. I'm picking Sean.
I would love for Sean to win that game. Yeah. Obviously, I love rooting against Nate. It's so fun. But
what if Nate got swept out of the playoffs, both final games? I didn't even think about that happening, but that could happen.
That would be crazy if that did happen.
Right out. Maybe that would be your tattoo, a little broom for helping sweep him out of the playoffs. I mean,
love that.
three little brooms.
Little broom.
That would be amazing. Absolutely.
Well, man, I as much as I'm not rooting for you, I do think it would be kind of cool for you to win 3 in a row, bro. I think good for you, good on you. Have you guys ever seen a team as like mine though go 12-2 and then lose like so quick? I feel like my team was so
like the Patriots that one year, right?
I don't know if I was lucky, if I'd consider it lucky that I went 12-2. I just catch everybody on their bad weeks.
You didn't make a lot of moves.
I didn't make. That's the thing. That's the thing I learned a lot from you this year, Bobby. I'll be honest with you, because Dynasty is a completely different type of animal than the main league. I didn't take account into all the trading the years ahead for value this year, and I still had picks that I could have offered to get better players, and I didn't think to do that early enough. You know what I mean? So that I learned a lot from you this year in that area. You know what I mean? Like, because I saw you kept doing that. You kept boom, boom, boom. Like getting
he sold the future. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, if it wins him a championship this year, he's like the Rams. You know what I mean? It's like you do it now to win now.
So Ben, to put it in perspective, Nate scored on the year 2,607. Bobby 2,493. So they're both 2,500 or above. Basically, you're at 2,171. So you're 400 points behind them, and you still the third highest score. So I mean, you did catch guys in the right weeks, but I mean, you're still up there, just not quite as.
And losing Cup was huge, right? Like that team. Yeah. If I would have had him, that would have been way. I mean, that game would have maybe been different this weekend. You know what I mean? If Cup's in the game, Stafford's playing. Or even if Cup's playing with Baker Mayfield, apparently, because all of a sudden Baker Mayfield is like, well, I mean, I know he was playing a shitty.
I know it.
Well,
So-
no, but Denver's defense is pretty decent. I mean,
They were. You
You know.
the beginning of the year.
You didn't have the foresight to trade Cooper Kupp for Justin Jefferson the week before he went down.
no, I did not have that
Come on,
foresight.
only a diabolical super genius does that.
All right. Yeah. Is there hot dogs we can throw at him?
Yeah.
More-
We should have been ready with fucking weenies to throw at him, dude.
Slapping our screen with weenies. Well,
we do
Bobby,
have we do have something else we have to talk about.
All right,
just want
get to
sure
it.
You're not trying to end it because we
No.
have the consolation bracket. The number one pick is up for grabs. We have that if you wanted to get
Yeah,
on
break it down, man. Break it down.
You know, you've got Dre. I mean, we had been talking about Dre all year. Where's Dre? Where's Dre? All of a sudden, he just shows up. He's won 3 games in a row. He's got a chance to win a 4th game in a row and get the number 1 pick. He takes out Steve. Him and Steve have a matchup, and I got to switch over. Actually, Nate hasn't updated it on the site yet, so I can't see their projection. I'd have to go to them individually, but Dre, man, Dre coming out of nowhere and getting ready to try to tackle that number 1 pick. It's gonna be something to watch. Steve and Dre going for that number 1 pick.
Nice. There we go. We got something else to check in on this year, the rest of the season. I mean, instead of just the championship game. You have any thoughts real quick on the loser bowl in the main league?
I mean, Justin lost to Josh, right? Josh
did.
beat him. So Justin's going to be in it again. I mean, Justin, I've got such respect for what he has done while he has either been in a dress or after losing 3 times in a row. The calendar is one of the most precious things that I feel like we have from our 20 years in fantasy football. I've got that hanging up. I've got 2 of them because I got one as one of the gag gifts at one of the Friendsmas parties once. So I've got one hanging up here, one somewhere else, and I turn that every month, even if the dates are off. Every 4 years.
Of course, it's been off for years.
I just think Justin is so cool, and for what he did that year. And you guys last week or the week before were talking about a possible way to have another calendar as a punishment for something. I know it being 3 times in a row as the lowest score, maybe that not being equivalent to being the lowest record for these guys,
yeah.
Something. I mean, I think we should just do a calendar.
First 3-time championship in a row. First 3-peat has to do a calendar.
I think
that
we
sounds
should
like a
just-
great idea.
Yeah, but we picked the pictures.
First
All right,
3-peat.
hey,
We
Bobby,
should just-
the green room's stacking up, buddy. We gotta go, man. Gotta go. We got people.
There's
on
12 of
cruises
us.
waiting.
There's 12 of us in the league. We could each have one page and do some kind of picture to create a calendar. We do create a calendar for family every year for Christmas.
Okay.
So
You,
good, that one's so
you
old.
pitch it in the thread. Pitch it in the thread, and we'll try and get to it.
All right, we love you, Bob. Thanks
All
for
right,
coming
Bob.
on,
This
buddy.
has been fun. We'll talk to you down the road, man.
See you guys.
See ya.
Later, bro. Matt's round the league recap. All right, guys, let's look at how we did last week. All right, so Matt versus the coin. This week I went 4-2, and Matt went 5-1. So he had a better week, but guess what? I'm over 500. That brings me to a 42-41 record, 506 average, and Matt's at 49-34, 590 average. So yeah, he kicked my ass this year, but guess what? There's always next year, and next year we're going to have to put a bet on the final tally of the year, not just week to week, because I think it would give something to push for towards the end of the year and make it a little more exciting. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, but next year you're going down, brother. Going down. All right, that's how we did last week. All right, man. So we're going to go out and start talking to these people about their games.
Which is my favorite part of the podcast.
It is your favorite part of the podcast. We're going to start it out this week with our interview section of the podcast with Josh, and we're going to bring him in because he won the Loser Bowl.
Yeah, we did.
Woo woo!
Nah,
Hey, there it is.
Never go wrong with Josh.
That's right.
That's what I've heard. Well,
So,
you got to feel pretty good, man, to not
Yeah.
be back in a costume this year.
Oh, it feels really good. I didn't watch any of the games this weekend, so I was just monitoring the scoring feed, and
Yeah.
man, it was fucking back and forth. And I owe Tyler Higbee, I don't know, a decent Christmas present. I think that guy, that guy fucking won me the loser bowl for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
send him a bottle of Josh. See if he likes it.
Yeah, I would see if he takes it. I'll have to do a subtle dig for him being a Ram or something, but otherwise,
Yeah.
Wrap it in 49er fucking wrapping
yeah,
paper and send it to
Oh,
him.
that'd be great. That'd be great.
yeah.
You know, dude, if I was out on your property, I wouldn't have been watching the games either, dude. Your spot is just so beautiful. It's great.
Oh, thanks. But yeah, no, we were up in the desert this weekend. We weren't up at the property.
Oh, okay. All right.
It was still pretty nice.
Yeah, so
Beautiful.
you didn't watch the games, but you did check the scoring, and yeah, you only beat them by 10 points. So I mean,
Yeah.
that was a close one all the way down to the wire. Higbee, yeah, man, 30 points from Higbee. What I'm pretty sure he hasn't done. He's had a couple big games this year, but not
Yeah,
much.
he hasn't done crap, and
Yeah.
but it's been consistent. I mean, I had Kyle Pitts in the beginning of the year, and I
always remember that video.
Pitts!
Who'd you draft,
oh my
Josh?
god,
I got Kyle Pitts.
yeah, that was horrible. He's the worst.
He's the Pitts. You
Yeah,
fucked it
he's
up.
the Pitts.
He's the Pitts. God damn
So
it,
I would
Josh.
still swap him out with Higbee even when Pitts wasn't, or when Pitts was playing. But
Yeah.
so Higbee's had decent games. He's just totally hit or miss.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, you got 24 from Burrows, and I'm not really going to break everybody down, but you did just enough, man. That's what it came down to. You did just enough.
Yes.
And exciting to see, Justin back in that costume after, a few years of him escaping. So that's fun. That'll be fun for you.
Yeah, and all in all, even though I was in the loser bowl, it was a successful season for me. I mean, I've doubled my wins I went back, I think from 2018. This is the most wins I've had in a season. So
yeah.
Nice. No, man, you started out on fire. You did. You had a good team starting out.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it last week, man. You were top of the division for a few weeks this year. Not saying much about our division, but still you were there.
That's not me. That's the division. I'll take no credit.
You played down to your opponent. Say that.
Yeah, man, but that's awesome, bro. I'm happy for you, man. I'm glad you made it out of it unscathed, and
good.
Looking forward to next year. Should be fun. Where you ended up, you'll be drafting kind of towards the top, right? You'll be drafting,
Well, it's an auction, so it doesn't really matter.
Auction.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting.
Hey, do you have a prediction for the championship game between Sean and Nate?
Oh man, I don't know. Nathan has been just scoring like crazy the past 2 weeks, and Sean's obviously been up there too. But I don't know. This is gonna be a weird week because does he have Henry?
Nathan does, yeah.
Yeah, Nathan has Henry, and they're like in a weird week whether they're gonna play or not. I don't know, but so and it's tough. There's gonna be a lot of resting players and whatnot. So
there's 2 weeks left in the season. I think everybody's playing this week. I think.
Is it? I don't know. I was just on the way home from the desert. I was listening to something, and Tennessee might rest their players or something like that.
He better hope not, because he has nobody else to play.
Yeah,
he has no other running
backs. They just need to
backs.
play Jacksonville week 17, and that's going to decide their week.
Okay,
18.
okay, I see
That's
what
going to
you're
decide
saying.
division.
Okay.
Their division. So.
God, that would be horrible for Nate if he sat Henry, man. Oh, jeez.
But yeah, I don't know. It's always.
We're gonna make you pick, man. You got to pick somebody. You got to make the pick.
Yep.
All right. Well, only because I don't want anybody to have their fourth, and I want Sean to have a second. I'll take Sean.
There you go.
I'm on
Sean.
Team Sean also. Yes.
Yeah, it's
The coin picked Nate. Just so you're aware, the coin picked Nate. So,
well, your coin has picked me the past couple of weeks,
and it's been right. So gotta trust the trusty coin. Anyways, well, Josh, thanks, man, for being here. We really appreciate it. congratulations on the win. And we look forward to next year and next year's draft and, seeing who you are excited to pick.
Yeah.
Like you were from Pitts.
I'm so glad we're not going to Texas. And with these rookies, I think I have a good shot with my rookies going into next year. So
nice.
Hopefully tables are turned next year.
There you go.
All right, guys.
Good year, Josh. Good season.
Yeah, man.
Love
good
you.
seeing you. Love you too, bro.
Love you too, man.
Good to see you. All right, guys. We're coming back at you right now with your Loser Bowl. Loser Bowl. Justin Hammer. Ballpeen. Come on in. Wait, are you hiding from us? Is it?
You can't see me? I'm at there.
Oh,
nice.
Blueface. The Blue Man Group.
Where are you?
I'm at Topgolf, but by the bays, they blast this like horrible music, so I had to come out front.
Oh,
gotcha.
Nice.
Where?
All right. How's your drive going?
My drive?
Aren't you at Topgolf?
Oh, yeah. It's not great. Not great.
Is it a hook or a slice you deal with? Hook or slice?
The one that goes left. The hook.
The hook. Yeah.
I'm a slicer.
I'm a hooker.
Yeah. Well,
You
dude, fucking
sure are.
costume bowl. Costume. Woo. Would you rather have Sean pick it or Nate pick it?
I don't care. Whatever we got. Let's do it.
Did you set your lineup this week or did you not even try? That's why I wanted to get to that question first off.
I made sure, I think, that everyone was starting at least.
Okay. Did you watch it all? Were you paying attention? Did you care whatsoever?
None of the above. I glanced when Jacoby got that weird touchdown. I glanced, but like Tyler Higbee scored 30 points. Why pay attention to fantasy football if Tyler Higbee's going to score 30 points?
That's awesome.
What else is there to? What else could go right for you if Tyler Higbee is scoring 30 points?
If you would have sat Palmer and played Algier, you wouldn't have been here. You could have won. And that's a decent. You could have made that call without too much. Could have gone either way. I mean,
probably. Baltimore had been pretty good at run defense, so I didn't love Algier, and he's still it could have happened. Palmer's third on that team now, but I'm sure there's lots of things I could have done, but again, Higbee scored 30 points. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I'm getting a really strong Willy Wonka vibe right now. You look like Violet Beauregard. Fucking
the blueberry?
Yeah, she ate her blue.
I don't know why they got
Not
blue lights out here everywhere. There.
Oh, okay. All right. There you go.
This is funny. Yeah, man. This is not. I mean, I'd like to say this is not familiar space for you, but this is kind of a familiar space for you. How
many times you been here?
I don't know. At least four. Probably more.
Well, no, it had to have been. This is at least 4 or 5, right?
At least 3 in a row plus this one. I can't remember any before that, but
that's true.
I'm sure it happened. Yeah, I don't know. That's not the kind of thing you really keep track of, but I every single player on my team just got decimated. Things got so bad, I was considering gift wrapping Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley to Nate in hopes that we could draft in Texas again. But the trade deadline had passed and I wasn't able to do it anymore. So there was nothing I could do except just to watch as the ship sank.
Because you don't have a say in the draft and it's clearly out of the hands of people who live in Texas. Do you have any preference on where it is? Where do you want to be?
I don't even know what the options are. I'll be there. Whatever.
Anywhere.
As public as possible, I guess.
Yep.
We'll have fun no matter where it is. Just tell me where to be and I'll be there.
That's awesome.
I like the attitude. Love the attitude. No.
Well, we gave some other guys some last chances to give some final thoughts of the season. Moving. You might not be on next week's pod. So do you have anything to say to anybody out there? You got any last minute digs or anything?
Good luck to Sean's team. Good luck to Nate and Ryan's team. I hope I hope all of them have a great finals, and let's finish off the season strong, gentlemen.
So you're sticking with that Ryan gifted Nate in order for a Colorado draft, kind of gifted him some players?
No, I think it was an amazing trade where you end up with the number 1 at 2 positions for the top 6 waiver priority players. It's good.
Do you want? Hey, I guess we didn't give you a chance to pick the winner of the championship. Right. Who do you think is going to win, Sean or Nate?
Well, I predicted Sean's team to be the best preseason, so I'm hoping that I got one thing right because everything else isn't going so well.
I like it.
So I'll root for Sean just for that.
Awesome.
I don't think I can lose any more money. So unless Josh Allen scores negative points or Jalen Hurts plays and does better, I think they have the same score since we made that bet. I'm not sure.
That's interesting. Okay. All right.
That's too funny, man.
Nice.
All right. Well,
man, we'll go work on the drive.
I will. Thanks, boys.
Bring the Oompa Loompas in to roll you away. All right, bro.
I need it. All right, boys.
See you.
Good luck, Justin. See you later. All right, guys. Back again with another interview. This time, it's one of our guys who were playing for the high score in the championship this week. Woo! Sean is here. Let's bring him in. Sean, come on in.
I'm playing for something, apparently. A high scoring.
I know, like high score. What
high score of this week.
High score of this week in one game. That's what I'm going for.
You need it. It's important to get it, or you don't win.
I'm gonna need the high score.
Nice mustache, by the way.
Thank you.
I love the mustache on you.
Makes me want to shave mine.
I know. We just have to hang out in front of the microphone. You're good. You just get the look right there. You're good.
A little Doc Holliday action going.
I'm pretty sure this thing's broken, so I can't join you guys via your cool blue mic either. I haven't had a chance to really figure it out yet.
Yeah, it's all good.
You're a busy man. So, he's a busy man.
Anyway,
so you're excited? Are you excited or what?
Yeah, I'm super pumped. Pretty excited. I was a little nervous going into the week, but then those nerves went away fairly quickly, if I'm being honest. It just looked like Adams' team was a bit fraudulent without Lamar Jackson. So, it looked like, you look at his record, he even admitted it. His record is based off of everyone scoring low against him, not necessarily the other way around. I was a little worried, obviously, because I'm always a skeptic, but then it turned around pretty quickly and kind of ran in my favor the entire week. So, definitely helped me enjoy the holidays a little more, not having to refresh constantly.
Yeah, I mean, looking at his team, I wasn't like this week. I wasn't like super like impressed. Like Thielen, 1 point, Joku, 3 points.
Yeah,
he just didn't have guys. Jacobs, all of a sudden, he just went away. He's got him 5 this week.
That's the one thing that had me going. Like, I was like, okay, yeah, great. I'm up by 50, but the only guy he has left to play has scored 56, right? Or whatever, right? 54, whatever it may be in a week. Yeah. So I was like, how likely is that to happen again? Right. But I will remind both of you that you picked him to beat me.
Yeah. So, no, we know. We're very aware.
You're welcome.
Or I guess Matt and the coin picked.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking. Oh, sorry, Matt, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, it's got to feel really good. I know it didn't happen so well for you in Dynasty this week. I know you say you don't pay attention to that league a whole lot.
That was not going to happen this week in Dynasty. The fact that I was even there this week in Dynasty was shocking. And when I looked at, I think it was like the preview, it was like he was favored by like 50 points in the preview or something like that. I was like, this isn't happening. So I guess nice to be there. I think you and I had the same approach. We're like, can we just get higher picks? And I don't care, right? I needed Ben to get a higher pick because I have Ben's pick.
Right.
I don't have my pick anymore. So me playing further into the playoffs really didn't matter, or doing well at the end of the season, what have you, didn't really matter. But sorry about that, Ben. Sorry you got knocked out there.
Yeah, well, I mean, what are you going to do? Yeah, my team
Yeah.
didn't show up, and we just talked about that with Bobby, and I was just like Adam this year. I think I had decent players and played well, but I think I just caught everybody on their worst weeks. You know what I mean? So that's how I ended up with 12 wins. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I think a little different. Your team's built for dynasty. You have a fairly good team that's set up there, right? That me being in the playoffs made zero sense, right? I have no idea how I got through anyone, right? I beat people with my bench in ties. Like that's how I got.
Dude, that's still stupid. That's so stupid. Look, yeah, I was a little bitter. Hey,
So-
do you got a prediction if Bobby's going to do it 3 times in a row there?
His team looks pretty ridiculous, especially coming off that whatever crazy score.
216, I think it was.
something like that.
He'll give me a bunch of shit if I don't root for him. So obviously I want Nate to pull this off. But if Nate wins in Dynasty, he's really got to lose to me. I can't deal with there being a champ in both leagues. I don't think we want it. I don't think anybody wants it, right? But now, after you guys release this, I'll get a rash of shit about how I don't want my best friend to have nice things or some shit like that. It's be dumb, but
halfway through the interview with Bobby, we were talking, and he's throwing all kinds of weenie jinxes like he does, and how Nate's team's amazing and can't be beat and be around for decades. And in the middle of it, he just hit me. I go, I never thought about this, but Nate could actually get swept out of both championships this week. I don't know. I don't think it'll happen. But it never hit my brain before that it could happen. And it realistically could.
I mean, I would say that there's an equal enough chance that happens to it being the opposite. So, I mean, I don't think there's any favor of it. It's like Nate and I were texting each other most of the day on Saturday going, if we were playing each other this week, right, this would be ridiculous. Because if you guys obviously didn't pay attention to it, but it was literally Nate and I had the same score just going all the way through the day. Something would happen here, something would happen, something would happen.
Yeah.
And now what we're probably going to get is, some sort of fucking blowout, and it doesn't really matter. Somebody's not going to show up, but because it's a championship. Because the last time he talked about this last week, I think, when the last time that him and I were in a championship together, we were at the Coliseum to watch the Niners play the Rams. And he told a little story. I want to give a little correction. We knew the game was over before we even walked into the Niner game. I think you had us over at the little event that was going on that you were working at. Outside. And it was that year, Shady McCoy was my bread and butter. And he just shit the bed. And we already knew that it was done before we even went into the game. So I knew I'd lost all along. Oddly enough, I am probably going to the Niner game on Sunday, but without Nate. So, we'll see what happens this week.
I mean, that's good for you, but bummer that you guys aren't going to be together.
Who are you taking?
Oh, I'll be with Steve, but not.
Okay. Nice.
So.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. So do we any shade being thrown? Are you going to get up for this and talk shit? Is there anything going to happen, or is this just going to be a peaceful exchange between the two?
I'll try to gear up as much as possible, but I doubt there's going to be that much shit talking, right?
Oh, we had you on separate just so you could lay into him.
Oh, in all honesty, I don't know how much shit talking there would be no matter who I was playing, right? I tend to reserve mine till the end, my fucking Adam shit talk after I beat him, right? Instead of leading up for it. What we can say is this, right? Everyone said that I had the best team after the draft. And I said, okay, I'll lean into this shit, right? I'll lean into it. I have the best team, this, that, or the other. And I very well might have drafted the best team because I really haven't done anything since I drafted that team. It would have been the same starting lineup that I drafted on day one if I wasn't a dumbass and fucking left Judy in my IR. Because Judy would be my number 3 wide receiver, and that's it. That's all of my starting players besides my defense I had when I drafted. So,
damn, that's pretty solid.
My team is never that. I trade too much. Never.
Mine usually isn't either. Isn't either. But it was just it was kind of maybe that time, when I was out of the country kept me from panic trading some of those people, right? Because I just kind of stuck with those guys, and those guys have been the guys for me all the way through.
I do remember.
How many have you won? Are you on a 7 or 8 game winning streak? You need a loss or 2 in between, but all your losses were more at the beginning, right?
Most of my losses were at the beginning. I lost
Yeah.
I want to
So
say,
go to
I lost to
Europe.
Ryan on the last game. But here's the thing: if I didn't lose to Ryan in the last game, I wouldn't be in the championship right now.
True.
Because I would have played Alex. I would have got beat by Alex.
Yeah.
In round one. So it all shakes itself out the way it needs to shake itself out, I guess.
This league is so funky.
I was so shocked that I was even shocked that I still have my same roster. And I am real honestly, I will say this, that if the game is close, I can all but guarantee you it'll be because I fucking dropped Judy and it could have been like the game winning thing that's going to turn it around.
No.
I might play Sutton against him though, just because he dropped Sutton and see if that works out in my favor.
That would be fun.
But,
I think it will.
I think I honestly will. I might be playing 2 tight ends this week in the championship, going with a 2 tight end.
You think he's going to do the same thing in Dynasty, huh? Kittle and Kelsey? He hasn't been playing Kittle.
That would make sense.
I mean, it'd be
awesome if you guys each win with 2 tight ends.
You have the guys to do it with Ingram and Hawkinson right now. They're both playing well, so this might be the week to try and pull it.
Thank God Hawkinson had that game, right? I would have never heard the end of it from you two, with the fucking me not playing Ingram again last week.
You would have.
That's so funny. I do remember on draft. I remember on draft day looking at your team, thinking, "Yeah, man, that Chubb Cook mix-in trio at running
Chubb
back."
Looking at his roster, what'd you say?
Yeah, I got a Chubb looking at his roster. Yeah, man, it's pretty impressive. Very impressive. And I'm looking forward to this matchup between you two. It should be a good one.
What about you guys? Who do you want to win?
Well, the coin already picked Nate.
Oh, the coin picked Nate?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I picked you.
Okay. Well, now how are you going to air that? Because now is he going to air who you pick afterwards or after this interview, or which order are you going in exactly? Because now you're going to
it doesn't matter.
Right, doesn't matter.
No, we picked it actually. We picked it in our in our first segment. Yeah. We did it.
The coin picked Nate, and then you picked me, Matt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shit.
Are you more happy about the coin or more sad about me picking? I want to know. God damn.
Oh, that's too funny. We usually would ask you for a scoring prediction, but I don't know if you're going to be willing to do that this week. Are you?
Sure. I don't give a shit. What the hell? Let's give a scoring prediction. I'm going to look at the preview here real quick.
I think it's 133 to 132. Nate's up by 1.
Yeah.
That's the last time I looked anyways.
Yep.
No shit.
I know. That's why it's so tight. It's like, gosh, man.
Holy shit. 133 to 131.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to go. I'm going to go with like 173 to 168, but I'm not going to say which side.
I knew you were going to do that. I was going to say, Ben, you should have asked him. God damn it. Should have asked him differently for that.
That's a weenie prediction right there.
I saw it coming. Holy shit.
Weenie. All right.
Okay.
Well done.
You want me to go 170? I'll go 173, 168 me.
There you go. That's what I like to hear.
I like those
That
numbers.
work?
I like
All
those numbers.
Those are good.
I feel like that's pretty on pace with where his team and my team have been scoring most of the year.
Yep.
I mean, he owns like the series against me.
Dude, I just love that you have Diggs and
it.
he has Allen. I think that's going to do well for you, dude. I think that
please.
Diggs
hasn't
hasn't
had
had
yelling, and Allen's going to be running into the end zone.
No, dude, Diggs has had some bad weeks. Leading up to this, he's had some low scores in the last 6 weeks. I think this week, Monday night, fucking goes nuts, dude. Absolutely nuts.
Yeah, we'll see. It's a good matchup. I mean, honestly, I can correct myself in the chat and the thread. I said the other day that the 2 highest scoring teams are in the finals, and that's not true. Because I was counting that before Alex's points had been counted. So Alex was actually the second highest scorer.
Okay.
That's a good correction because I actually quoted you earlier saying that you guys were the highest, and I didn't do my homework. I just trusted that you were right.
I think he passed me at the end of the year when I put up that lame duck against Ryan.
Oh, okay.
So
well, I'll tell you, our hard-hitting sideline reporter out in Arizona, Josh, has said that he has information from his drive home today, sports radio, that Tennessee might sit their starters this week to rest up for their only win they need next week. So he thinks Derrick Henry might be sat this week. because it doesn't matter if they win or lose this week. They just got to beat
first
the Jags
of
the
all,
last
do you
week.
think Josh listens to sports radio? He's really bad at fantasy football.
He said
so
he
I
did.
don't know.
He was prepping for our segment.
He said he heard it. He said he heard it. And if that's the case, Sean, Nathan has nobody else to play at running back this week. So
he doesn't, right? He's got Zonovan Knight. Henry's even projected at 8. So there's something to that, right? Like,
yeah.
Well, it's also Thursday night against Dallas. I mean, that defense is
too.
Yeah.
You could be cruising through this thing pretty steadily.
Yeah, let's not call cruising, okay? Let's not start saying cruising, okay? All right?
You can,
cruising.
Dude, it's not jinxing if you give him facts.
It's just facts. It's just facts. It's just facts.
Just never mind Kelsey and Jefferson and Pittman and all the Josh Allen.
I'm just trying to stir up. I'm trying to stir up a little controversy here. Stir up a little controversy. All right. Well, dude, this was fun, Sean, and we're all rooting for both of you guys to have great games. Hopefully, it's a tie.
I mean, I hope. I mean, honestly, I hope it's close the entire time. Like, I just want it to be like I can refresh, and go like, oh fuck, like I just want something to happen, and just don't want it to be like
no blowouts,
bummer, right?
No blowouts.
Do either one of us have? Oh fucking hell! The Bills game is Monday night.
Yes, I know. That's what I'm saying, dude. I love it.
And they play Cincinnati. That means I have 3 stacked on Monday night. I have 3 stacked on Monday night in the finals. That's crazy. I didn't even realize that. That's crazy.
Where are you going to watch the game Monday night? Where are you going to watch the game Monday? That's where you should come meet up with Nathan on Monday night.
I'll still be in Vegas on Monday.
Oh.
No, I'll be coming home on Monday. I might actually then. Yeah, I think I'm coming home Monday. So, yeah, that's when I should meet up with Nathan. If that's the case, yeah, that's what I'll try to do.
That'll be fun. That'll be fun.
That was awesome. Well, hey, just a little friendly reminder. Sometimes it can go down to bench points, and you can lose that way. So drop all your
nothing
losers.
But quarterbacks on my waivers. On my waiver pickups
just
right now.
Nate's already got like 5 on his team.
My waiver. Yeah. I should have geared that up last week. I was going to do that as well, but yeah, I know. I get rid of everyone else.
Everybody who sees this pod, if you want to help Sean win, drop all your backup quarterbacks.
Yeah. Wait, my backup quarterback on my roster isn't even the quarterback anymore. Oh man. All
right. Any final thoughts for the season since we might not see you again next week?
It was just a great year. You guys doing this and kind of made it a little more engaged, not a little more, a lot more engaging for everyone. I feel like to be involved in the group besides the normal like shit talking and banter back and forth. I thought it was a lot of fun to be able to participate in these and listen to these every week. And I just kind of look forward to, as we move into next year, what this kind of looks like even more, right? Because I know that you guys have kind of changed it as we've gone. I'm guessing today was a pretty much guest-packed podcast.
Yes.
So, which I think can be a lot of fun, right? So I can't wait to see this one, and I can't wait to see whatever one we do to wrap up. And hey, maybe we have some off-season ones or whatever we do. And
for sure.
I think so.
So final thoughts are. This was our 20th, right? Is this it?
Yep.
This was our 20th.
Yep.
We made it. We found a way to even make it more fun. We had the most balanced records, I think, across the board with everyone.
It's crazy.
So great job, guys. It was a lot of fun, and I look forward to drafting wherever Nate and I mutually agree on where we're drafting.
I'm fine with that.
Jesus Christ!
Well, you shouldn't be booing me, Ben. You shouldn't be booing me because Nate and I mutually agree. It's easy for you to get there.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be in my back. It's gonna be in my backyard right now. I love it.
No.
Only if
axe throwing, fire starting contests.
Fire starting, middle of fucking July in Riverside. Great idea, guys.
Great idea. Yeah.
Never. It's not going to be in Riverside if I have anything to say about it. But it probably, who knows? I mean, I still love the New Orleans idea, but it's got to make sense for everyone to be able to get there. So, yeah.
All right, bro.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks
for
for the
everything.
Kind words, man. We appreciate
it. And
yes.
How dare you, sir? I will be back next week.
I was going to say, that was bullshit, man.
I just said he might not be. He might not be. He might not be. You never know. All right, Sean. See you later, brother.
Right, talk to you later.
All right, guys. We're coming back at you with another interview for this week's championship game. Hopefully, the next high score of the week. According to the coin, we'll see.
According to the coin.
All right, bro. Come on in, Nate. Let's see you.
You just can't hold it back how much you want him to win. You just can't hold it back.
How you doing, brother? Are you excited, man? Or you made it?
I'm stoked, brother. Yeah, hell yeah. It's it was a fun season, and it's culminated in exactly what I had hoped for. This is after that 6-game losing streak, I didn't think it would be possible, but my team pulled it together right at the right time, and here we are. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, bro, like you had to have been sweating it during that 6-game losing streak. I know you want to play the confidence, but dude, you were sitting there. You were a couple losses away from being out of it. You know what I mean? Like one or two more.
One more,
and you would have been.
Yep.
Yeah, listen, I never worried about my team during that 6-game winning streak. I always felt like I had a championship team. But I really honestly started to feel like I was cursed. I mean, every week, just the weirdest shit was happening. And I was losing, the weirdest games that I should not have lost. And I told you guys in this podcast, I mean, I knew my time was coming. I knew that streak was, temporary. And here we are. And listen, here's what I'm more excited about. I love being in the championship game. But more than that, what I really love is that there's no ribbles and no hammers in this championship game. That's what I really love.
Yes.
Texas is out.
And I text Sean. I said, hey, listen, now all the pressure's off. Like my shoulders feel loose. All the pressure's off. It's just me and Sean. I don't have to worry about a ribble or a hammer winning this championship. I don't have to worry about my first to 4 bets. In fact, me and Sean even, I don't know if he told you, we even agreed to pay the runner-up. So we're getting money either way. I'm either going to be the champion or the runner-up, and my good buddy Sean's going to get his second, which I'd be stoked about. So, I mean, at this point, there's really no pressure. I mean, the pressure is completely off.
Yeah.
Nice. You and Sean are both, too close of friends for this to be exciting because neither of you are talking shit. Neither of you are giving each other a hard time. It's just
don't ruin it. He talked shit all over Nate in the last segment. He ripped him apart. He said how terrible your fucking team looked. You didn't deserve 4, and nobody wanted to see you win a dynasty and a regular one in the same year. He shredded him.
Well, he did say all that. You're right. He did say all that.
Yeah.
But
hey, can I just say one more thing? You guys didn't bring it up or let me say it in the high score segment, but I do want to point out I still would have been the high score this week if I had not made that trade with Ryan. The trade with Ryan did not help me this week. It did not help me last week. I would have been the highest scoring team in the league both weeks with the original team that I had. In fact, if I have any regrets about the season, it's probably doing that trade because it just gave everybody ammunition to fire against me. That's fucking trade.
Don't worry, Justin covered the whole trade. But, we broke it down.
Yeah. And I hope he covered it accurately to say that it really made no difference. It was negligible at the end of the day. So
would you expect that?
No, absolutely not. I'm sure he fucking had some other nonsense to say.
Oh man.
Well, I picked Sean. I know a few other guys that picked Sean. Ben rigged the coin to pick you because he knows you love the coin picking him. His hands went below the screen when he caught it. I'm not sure how it went. But I know you said no pressure, but come on, man, going for 4 and maybe winning Dynasty and this in the same season. That's pretty cool if that happens.
Yeah, that would be cool. And you know what else would be cool? Getting my opportunity to put Justin in a costume this year. Yeah. I mean, that would just be the fucking cherry on top, right?
Yeah.
What do you guys? You have any suggestions for me? What color is good on Justin? What would he look good in?
Well, he always looked good in red, white, and blue. We remember that.
Yeah,
I think we can do better. He looked really good in that yellow spandex suit. That was pretty slick.
That was slick.
We couldn't see any of
them.
So
think about this. So you know how Justin always calls me Uncle Rico because I talk about my past championships?
Yeah.
What if I was to dress him up as Napoleon Dynamite? Is that too easy? Not funny enough?
I mean, it's no fluffy bunny.
It's no fluffy bunny. I do. I mean, you topping Ryan's to me is going to be tough. Like whoever who picked Ryan's later Alex, that was Alex. Yeah. That was a pretty tough one to beat. Justin, I don't know, man. Luckily,
what about like Elvira? Big old boobies, low cut dress.
That's a dress again.
That'd be cool. Yeah,
But it's a costume.
Yeah.
That's a costume.
It is a costume.
It is a costume, but it's.
See, they're just.
I don't know.
Teletubby.
Teletubby
always kind of look like a Teletubby to me, anyways. Yeah.
I'm glad somebody started to finally talk shit on this podcast. Took till the last segment.
What about a full size sumo
I've been
costume?
drinking, so
I'm talking about one of those blow up sumo costumes that he has to wear throughout the whole draft. No,
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
You know what? I'm gonna workshop it, but I think I'll wait until I actually win before I do that. I don't want to put the horse before the cart, or the cart before the horse, or however the fuck that saying goes.
You heard it here. Nate is predicting a championship.
He's predicting a win, ladies and gentlemen. That's too funny. Well, Nate, we've given everybody else a chance to kind of wrap up the season in a sense, because there's no guarantee you're going to be here next week on this podcast. Well, you will be,
or on the planet,
for that matter. So you got any final words for this season?
Man, the only thing I would have to say is probably echoing the same thing everybody else has already said, which is this season has probably been the most fun I've had, and it's really because of this podcast. And you guys are the catalyst to that. You guys obviously put the podcast together and everything, but really it's getting a chance to see everybody every week. All the funny bits, getting to see people on camera, all the interviews. It's been a blast, and the season wouldn't have been the same without it. And I'll forever remember that our 20th season was the first year we started doing this, and I hope we continue to do it because it's really been special. I think so.
Yeah,
I feel
agree.
the same way. Thank you for saying that, man. We feel the exact same way.
100%. And thank you for being a part of it, because you've been there. You've been there with us every week, and it was definitely a nice layer to this thing that we added on to it. So it's been great, bro.
Somebody had to come in and fix all your math fuck ups at the beginning.
Well, that's true. I'm surprised I made it throughout the whole podcast. I'm surprised I didn't get replaced by Nate completely.
Yeah.
But
no.
Anyways, this was fun, dude. Nate, thank you so much for being here with us. You want to give us a scoring prediction? We got one from Sean. So do you want to give us one?
Yeah, I'll give you one. I'm going to say Sean scores 149 and I score 150. It's going to be a close one.
Wow. 1 point squeaker.
Yep. 149, 150.
All right.
That's the final tally.
All
and
right.
We'll see if Derrick Henry plays. If Derrick Henry either plays or is not, or if he's limited, I would give Sean actually the edge. But if Derrick Henry's full go on Thursday night,
we have some new information about that.
Okay,
our sideline reporter.
Our sideline breaking news.
Josh told us in his segment that he was listening to a sports talk show on the way home from his trip this weekend, and they said Derrick Henry may not play, and they may rest him for the final week of the season. So Josh is saying,
because they have nothing to play for this week.
Yeah, Derrick Henry will probably not play this week. That's coming from Josh, our sideline reporter.
Yeah, I read that earlier, that they have nothing to play for this week, and they might rest them. So if they rest them, I might be fucked. Because my other running back gets me 2 points a week, which has been fine the last 2 weeks, but I don't think it'll be good this week. So yeah, congratulations, Sean.
Hey, why don't you drop Marlon Mack? You can pick him up.
I could drop Marlon Mack for you, bro. I got you, man.
We just did this segment a couple of weeks ago. There's always people to pick up, Nate. Get somebody with a helmet.
Yeah, anybody with a helmet, bro. Anybody with a helmet. You got you. Oh man.
All right, I'm gonna have some work to do, but I'll figure something out. We'll get something going.
Yeah, I mean, you can always start Cream Hunt.
Hey, we really didn't ask. Do you have a prediction in Dynasty?
Bobby's team looks scary, man. 200 and something points last week, 220. Yeah. I really think those trades might have put him over the top. I still like my team. Excuse me. I like my team for the long term. I didn't fucking sell the kitchen sink. I still have all my first round picks next year. But I think Bobby might be winning his third this year. Hopefully not. Hopefully I'll give him a run for his money this week.
Jeez.
He suggested he wants the calendar to come back. He loved that segment you did about trying to get calendars involved. And I threw out jokingly that we would do, if he wins 3 in a row, that we'll do a calendar, but he'll be the focal point. He was way too quick to jump on it. No, he was way too quick to jump on it.
Yeah, he wants to do it.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, of course he does. Bobby gets to be the center of attention. No way. That's
Yeah.
Exactly.
12 photo shoots for Bobby. He'll bring his own costumes. Are you kidding me?
He'll bring a whole makeup team. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Megan would be the perfect pageant mom for him, though. It would work out perfect.
Well, the problem is every good idea we would have, Megan would veto it. And we'd end up with a bunch of vanilla ideas. So I say fuck that idea.
Well, dude, this was so much fun, Nate, and we're glad you were able to get to us on the cruise. We appreciate you making time. Dude, good luck this week, man.
Wait, you're more than 10 miles off the coast, right? Is this our second international segment?
He's
I mean,
Catalina is 26
Catalina,
miles
bro.
from Long Beach.
It is 26 miles.
Catalina is California.
All right, you're not classing us up. You got to go away.
All right, man.
Believe me, once we're 10 miles off the coast, you'll know it because I would have done this interview from the casino.
Oh, that would have been sick.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, real quick story, and Ben, you can edit this out if you want. Last night I went to the casino. I was there till 2 a.m. This fucking cat next to me was fucking tossing me $100 chips just to stay because he thought I was his good luck charm. He started tossing me $100 chips because I was tired. I was like, I'm going to bed. He's like, no, you're not going anywhere. Here's $100. He ended up tossing me $300 chips last night, and he ended up hitting a straight flush for $5,000.
Wow!
While I was sitting there, it was pretty crazy. Anyway, that's the story.
Maybe you were his good luck charm. Later, bro.
Take it easy, buddy.
Later.
See ya. All right. Well, that was the last interview of the week, guys. Thank you so much for coming in and participating. This was so much fun. Brother, big games this weekend. One really big game.
Yeah.
I mean, big games, Dynasty 2, big game. Yeah. Two.
Inning guillotine for Jeff and Anna. So three
big games this weekend. 3 big games that we all need to tune into and root for everybody, and show them our love. This will be fun. I'm excited. I can't wait. I'm already getting excited for next year, dude. Eckler's mine next year. Fuck all you guys. I'm fucking paying $57,000 for him.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. So be ready. You got any final thoughts for this episode, sir?
Dude, I'm just bummed it's almost over.
Yeah.
I'm excited to restart it next year.
Yeah. That's it. That's a wrap on this week's Degenerate Breakdown, guys. We'll see you next week.
See ya.
I'm out. Peace out.
Waiting, really.
Kick it out. See ya.
How do I get this fucking thing off? There you go.